to gain a knowledge of what other people are doing. So if at all they find it useful, they can complete the session, they get the knowledge, and they can spread this across their chapters. So it will be my suggestion with respect to this.
Next, any other? Come on, you are becoming future faculty members.
Good afternoon, my name is Ashwin Chopra, I am from Bellary. So the program was faculty development program. So if we have to teach others, first we have to be well equipped and we have to be trained. So in 2 days definitely it's not possible. So we have got an eye opener kind of thing. Okay, this is what it is. So you would want more of these kind of sessions, probably 10-15 days, whatever, in parts and parts. Only then we can go and train someone, or we can have a proper this thing. So be it study groups or whatever, I request you that if it can be given. Thank you.
Ashwin, you are the one building that SBI tool?
Yes.
Yes, right?
Yes.
I spoken with you earlier.
Yes, I spoke 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, you should become a faculty and sit here. Yeah. You are building many tools and you want to still learn. He is very good in VBA and other things.
Hello, I am Anish from Thrissur branch. I am actually right now practicing Power BI as a major thing. I have developed a tool for India's automation and all. So what I have to say here is that the areas like Python and all was very tough, or very tough to capture. So we should have more follow-up sessions, or beyond follow-up sessions, if you can share some sources from where we can learn that. I'm not expecting to write codes in Python, but I want to get scripts, or how to run the scripts, or how I can practically take data from one source and analyze them into output. So such kind of sources, if you can help with the sources, it would be very nice. And yeah, that's
You can come here. You can come.
One more mic.
2 mics are there. And the dice layer can find
I am Abdul Kudus. I am from Visakhapatnam branch. So the topics which have been dealt over here, I mean, I felt that okay, many of the people might be able to digest few things, but not everything could be digested easily. What I felt is probably some 5 days or 6 days session has been just compiled and has been just put. You have made us to swallow down our throat in 2 days, which is actually a little difficult task. So a little detailed session, not every time can it be physical, even Zoom meetings, because during COVID time we had virtual meetings, right? So at least for these faculty members, since everyone has everyone is added to the WhatsApp group, at least few more sessions through virtual meetings or whatever, even though we don't get any CPR credit, at least few more sessions could be dealt with, then it would be easy to digest, and once at least 30 or 40% could be digested, we can explore further. Once we start exploring, only then we'll learn. Not everything can be taught, but then for us to explore further, we need to start somewhere, and for starting that we need to be able to digest that. So my request is, if at all further sessions in respect of any one topic, I have seen that in these 2 days there are around 4 topics have been covered in one day. Instead of 4 topics covering in one day, at least one topic could be dealt with. Let it be for at least 2 hours, but we'll have a follow-up time. After 2 hours, we'll get some time, and whatever has been taught, we'll be able to practice it and we'll learn it. Since continuously, if you are teaching us for 8 hours, something might be digested and something might not be digested. so we cannot recall everything. So at least in a gap of, if there is a little gap, then we can easily understand and we can explore further. So my request is, if at all any future virtual meetings could be held, and in respect of each topic, for example, today sir has taken about Google spreadsheets, and later sir was talking about Power Query. So at least in respect of Google spreadsheets, the session should be only for one day, not entirely one day. Let it be for 2 hours or 1 hour, whatever the case might be. Once if it is there for 1 hour, the balance time, everyone has their own schedules in their office, but it is possible for everyone to take out some time. Once if you give us that breathing time, we will try to explore it and we will try to practice it. And in between two classes and everything, there is a gap of some 2 days, 3 days, or 1 week, whatever it might be. We will be able to learn easily whatever has been taught. Instead of teaching everything in a span of 8 hours.
This is like eye-opener session. This is we are creating the awareness about the topics. That is what we put that all the topics in 2 days. Now that is what we were discussing. Whichever topic you are interested in, we will take it further in detail.
So I have 2 points to here, sir. I fully agree with your point. I think few other members also may have the same query as you. So as we discussed, sir, the program is designed in such a way you are able to use the tools. First is creating awareness. Second is how you are able to use the tool. Like for example, TDLs or macros given by Ramajayam sir. Now the Power BI scripts which we are going to give. DC sir gave formats for thing. Google Sheet sir has given you all access. Okay, so which you can directly use and get. Like once you connect your Tally to Google Sheet, you will be able to get all the exception reports in a click of a button than actually sit and create it. So the FDP program, why it was planned only for 2 days is, one, there are some infrastructure and modalities. We wanted everyone to physically be present here and participate. So that is the main constraint because of which 2 days was the plan. Second one is we are handing over the application of the technology. So next, surely there are going to be a lot of follow-up sessions. In the follow-up sessions, you can decide to specialize. We are not expecting everyone to do everything. Here also, if you see, it is not one faculty who took everything. He is specialist in Google Sheet, so he is taking that. Sir is specialist in Power Query, Excel, automation, so he is taking that. So same way, you can also choose. We can have additional tools also. We need not restrict to these tools which we have covered here. So sir was mentioning about Ind-AS automation. I'm sure all of you may be using some other tool, not just Power BI, there's Tableau, there's ClickView, so many other tools are there. So each one can choose. So we are planning to have one more feedback form circulated where you can choose that. We'll have one study group, but in that each person can be tagged to one area. We can have some clusters within the group, and each group will be mentored by one expert faculty. So it may be faculties who are already here, or some experts from the participants who are interested in mentoring budding faculties. Okay, where we can have, let's say, a team of 5, team of 15, team of 20. I think even up to 20 is manageable. We can choose clusters, and clusters can be more actively participating in podcasts, etc., like sir had given. So once we identify people with right mindset and we all vibe together, I think the output is going to be enormous. Whatever we have shown here is very, very small. And the objective of this was to give an application where even Panaraj sir's mentioning was, before this tax audit season and statutory audit season, we have to have some tools which we can ready-madely give to members, where clients' data, they can use that, quicker work, better quality. Sometimes we are pressed with time. We are not, though we know what all we have to do, we are not able to perform all the audit procedures we want. Some things, sometimes it happens, right? So that was the overall objective of this program. But surely all your points are considered. We hope to look for all this enthusiasm, and I hope we all travel a long way together in this area. I hope, I'm sure all of you are here because, and all the council members and all the institute is supporting us so much, because this is a very, very important area. So yeah, I hope we take this further in a very, very right direction with all your Yeah, anyone else? Yeah, so many. Yeah, you can come to the podium, please.
Over in the front row.
Hi everyone, I am Shashi Kumar. Membership number 264003. I am from Erode branch. I don't know why I'm supposed to explain membership. Okay. Actually, it's like everywhere kick started. First of all, I need to thank. As planned, it's an eye opener for everyone. Actually, I able to meet. I'm using Power Query, macros, everything. But I'm restricted to what my data source is and what my problem is and what my own style. But here, meeting this faculty and my colleagues, they are doing in different manner. Even I started the Python learning, but I don't know where to place all the code. People are teaching like SQL codes, but where to, how do I implement all those, I don't know. So Sir introduced me libraries and those things. Now it's like a kickstart for me. I will going to start learning about Python. I'm going to apply the Python. So it's happened like an eye opener for me. Now till now I restricted to Power BI, macro, all those things. Now a new thing came into my mind, Power Query, Python. And next thing is I'm restricted to Tally ODBC. But he introduced like Tally ODBC can be modified along with the SQL, so you don't have to do the task which you are doing already. I need to extract the day book, and I need to make it in my own format. Now with that TDL which he has shared, it already coming out in the format which I am expecting. So it's two-way task. It has been done in single click. So it's like everyone need to achieve a goal, but how we are doing in that, what path we are choosing is matters. So here people are sharing their knowledge. It helps me to choose how to work and how much time I am saving. That matters. So it's happened as planned. So I am sharing my limited group only. For people article who I am meeting and my branch colleagues, Erode branch colleagues and few small circles. Now I am going to expand my source like study group, those things. So all this in my Erode branch I am teaching people. When I come out of the Erode branch, I am able to know people who can teach me those things. So it's really a good session and objective is properly achieved. Yeah, thank you for this initiative, Ramadevan sir.
Hello.
So good afternoon, this is Jai Kritika from Madurai branch. So I just wanted to add on a few things, but Deepika had actually addressed on it. So my suggestion was to, session is more as an eye-opener, maybe we can fix on certain areas which are actually being used on a regular basis, and why don't we frame some kind of a syllabus and then take it to the people who would require themselves to be specialized in that, form in groups so that they can travel around the branches as well. The second thing which I wanted to add on is, if this has to be transformed as a knowledge transfer from our side to the members of our branch or to the students, how do we equip our branches with that? The computer labs that we have. So is it fully equipped to that extent to provide or transfer to the members as well as the students? Because as far as members are concerned, at least you would have a laptop or other set of things. But if you consider a branch like Madurai, wherein it is like it has been surrounded by neighboring rural areas as well. So we cannot expect every student to be equipped with that. Yes, it's there, sir. So we can equip our, we cannot expect the students to be fully equipped with all these kind of set of things. So maybe I can put it forward to the committee members on that. Thank you.
I can speak.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, I need to thank SIRC because this is a wonderful program. Because every day we are using a lot of technology to make things easier, and I literally thank for whatever the experience that we have shared. It is your experience, it is your effort which you have dedicated to us. It is very good idea. So I really appreciate that. And second thing which I wanted to quote from my end is, because each and every faculty who is right now thinking to become a faculty, they'll be having certain stages of learning. So I believe we have to categorize some levels of learning, like level 1 faculty or level 2 faculty, because technology is not like something, it's not one day over to something to learn. So we can create some levels of faculty where this level of faculty can teach SMP segments, and these mega branches or this faculty can teach up to these segments. If such kind of categorization is there, as of now, whatever the tools which have been told so far, Power BI or Power Query and Excel, PD, everything works out for SME practice. But when it comes to beyond Power Query, as Charan sir was saying about, these will be utilized for mega branches or big branches where huge amount of clients with large amount of data will be there. So such kind of faculty like level 3 faculty or level 4 faculty can teach to mega branches. And level 1 faculty or level 2 faculty can go for some other. So this is what my opinion, where we have to teach the faculties and prepare the faculties accordingly. Thank you.
Sorry for taking another time. What my suggestion would be, each one some people have their own documentation of what they are doing. Because take it for example, Saran sir has his own YouTube channel. Maybe while he explaining the stuffs here, Power Query or everything, it will be within a short time actually. But in his YouTube channel, he explained it in a lengthy and very detailed manner. So likewise, we have so many resources out there in like in YouTube or blogging everything. What I am suggested to do was, maybe other than Saran sir, many people are posting about combining a PDF, combining multiple sheets, everything. But the context would be, he is more contextual to the working of CA firms and organizations. Other people have their own context behind which they are working. So what I would suggest was, we have common documentation. Say example, any Google Drive, which will be accessed by everyone. In which we can have a Word document or a Google Doc which contains each and every documentation. Say example, his YouTube channel, any other members blog. Maybe many of the faculties here have their own channels like YouTube channels or blogging websites. So we can pool those things. We can have a summary of what we can learn from here, so that the faculties or other members who have to dig deep into the topics, they can learn from that then and there. So instead of we having a long sessions, there are already resources out there in the web. So we can learn from it. So it will be much useful because each person have their own needs, right? So if at all 2-3 people need some specific requirements now, they can go for the documentation instead of we having a separate sessions. So this would be my suggestion for the committee.
Noted. We'll take.
This is Ram Subbarao from Kakinada. So one thing I want to support the same thing, documentation, like we can give a written form for all the topics which were discussed in these 2 days. So we can also give links of the videos, we can also give the podcasts or PPTs. Second thing, I recommend a help desk. I request to set up a help desk wherein we get any queries, we can immediately post and get it clarified. And third, the study groups can help us developing certain tools, so which can be shared with all the members. So these are the 3 things I want to share. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone, this is Abhilash from Visakhapatnam branch. First of all, thank you SIRC for giving us this opportunity of learning new technologies. And so before coming here, we are actually excited because we are going to learn new technologies and take part in professional building. So, but after coming here, yeah, it's exciting and before starting everything, I don't know earlier if this kind of classes are conducted or not, but to my knowledge, I think this is the first time this faculty kind of training has been given. And yeah, so as Saran sir has told earlier, so everything we may not learn, but at least we should understand what is there. But we got the glimpse of what are the kind of technologies that have been happening in these 2 days. So thanks to that. So, and in case if we want to do it as a faculty, we want to learn more and we want to do the justification. For that, we need to have the knowledge from top to bottom. So for that, we don't expect the institute to teach each and everything, but we at least expect the institute to provide the sources, and we expect the institute will do it here. And second thing is, as one of our brothers told, forming of groups.
One second. Request the members to be here. We will have a photo session at the end of this one.
Sure. And so we can select a specific technology, and we can get the expertise by forming the groups and having the continuous lectures. Thank you.
Request members not to repeat the points already discussed. We are taking note of all the points. So any new points, please let us know. You can come forward. Yeah. Yes.
Hello. Hello. I am Prabhakar Raju from Bangalore. See, after attending all those this session, what we could able to make out, there's a lot of tools is there. Unless we get used to that, we cannot go and in the field and teach the members. So it requires a lot of data which required to be get to run in the program, all those things. Probably that data and this thing has to be shared with other faculty so that we'll get a confident that running a program and then only we can go and speak to the members this thing. And number two, which is important, is see, we have seen all data analytics, all those things. Now it is coming to IT security controls, all those things. Probably one of small session we may have to include in this thing is IT security controls, access logs, probably basic level. Probably everyone will have level 1, level 2, level 3 clients, which probably 3 clients which are matured enough, all data will be there with a competent accountant, all those things. After introduction of audit trail, all those things, probably we have to get into access controls, logs, all those things to analyze. Probably. So what my suggestion is, little bit of IT security controls at tally level or whatever excess level may if you include, that will be a great help.
Sure, sir. Very important point.
Thank you. Because I practice in IT security control.
Sure. Point taken, sir. We'll include as a subset.
Yeah, this
Thank
was,
you.
sir. Yeah.
I'll be always available for this session.
The theme was automation. Unfortunately, we cannot accommodate the ITGC.
I can understand that because a lot of stuff has gone in 2 days, but it's a starting point. Thank you, SIRC, for all this.
Make sure it's a subset of this.
Yeah.
And especially for the people who are practicing in cities,
yes,
Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore, for them at least we have to do that.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, myself Rakesh from Trishul branch. Actually, the intimation has come to the branch in a WhatsApp form where those who are interested can respond. By the time I had responded, actually, I got a message that it is already, some members have been already selected. Okay. The point is that, that time I was just traveling, so that I couldn't respond within that time. So I just mean to say that the communication and people should be given a fair time to respond. And the first come first serve should not be the basis for selecting people who has to attend the faculty development program like this. I'm not blaming anybody, but they will have their own limitations. I don't know how the other branches have selected the members. Actually, after that, I got another message that the number of more members have been selected. So that is why I could come here. And now, today when sir was presenting, my name and mail ID is not there. So the problem is that I'm not connected to that entire group. Just because I came late or responded late, my number is not, my name and mail ID is not there. So whenever you're presenting it, my name is not appearing, and so message is not coming. So and I'll have to run after the members to add me to the group. Just as a feedback I'm saying. And with respect to the development on this point which you are asking, see, most of the MSMEs or SME CA firms, they are running not just with the qualified members. Maybe some students who have not just completed, maybe one group pending, those students will be there. So they may be actually handling the data. Maybe we are maybe meeting clients and they are actually managing the data. For them also, they should be also considered for this kind of program so that the office will work better. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. This is for the exclusively where we are doing for members. our motive of having this program is to groom members as a faculty members. And it's up to the branch, we will check with the branch when they have sent the data.
From the office side, we have duly noted all your points. Put up a screen for lost benches, better Wi-Fi connection, power failure, avoiding power failures. Then groups to be formed, podcast session, every chapter podcast to be created and shared. 2 days not possible to get trained, have an eye-opener session before search workshop. Every technology not possible to grasp by everyone, make it a 5-day or more detailed session. Then categorization of faculties to be trained, levels of faculties to be ascertained, then documentation to be provided to faculties, to the participants. Then may include a session on IT security controls. All your points are well noted, will be taken care in the future. All are requested to.
I request all the members to come forward for photo session. Don't think this is the end. This is not the end. After lunch, you will be having session.
Name board is the name board.
என்னாச்சு பானண்டா மறைஞ்சிடறாங்க தலைவர்
Sir, it is admin only WhatsApp and we don't know every number. This is